Hello and welcome to another edition of Coffee with Curare, or as we are calling it this week, Curare Between 9 Boxes. I'm Ian Sons, Director of Physician Recruiting, and this is Jerry, our CEO. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about why Curare is a great place to work. And frankly, we're looking for some excellent recruiters. So I'm going to throw it over to Jerry here to get us rolling.
Yes, I'm Jerry Ramusak. I work here with Ian, and we're between these boxes today because we're actually upgrading our office as we speak. We're giving everybody new desks, new chairs throughout the office. Ours has been kind of aged. We've been in this current facility for about 10 years, and it's a nice facility here on the east side of Bloomington, the best side of Bloomington to be on. Bloomington, Indiana, of course, is home to Indiana University, and it's been the base of our location for about 30 years now. We began in 1991, so we're coming right up on that date here pretty soon. We've got consultants that work throughout the country, as far east as Florida right now, as far north as Minnesota, and several points in between. So we have people that work both here at the office and remotely throughout the United States. And right now we're looking to add recruiters, physician consultants to help place physicians with all of our clients. We've got over 3,000 clients across the nation with anywhere from maybe one job that comes to us every few years to several jobs open all the time. So we've got a lot of candidates to work with, and we need more people to work with them. And it's a great place to come work, and that's what we're going to be talking about today and see if it might be something that you'd be interested in.
Yeah, and one of our philosophies here is kind of work hard and play hard. Mm-hmm. We are all here to really try and maximize our own earning potential, and Curare really gives you a unique opportunity to do so. There is no limit to what you can do for yourself here. And in a lot of ways, we do have managers, we do have folks who are in leadership roles, but in many ways I think you're kind of your own boss here at Curare. You get to decide what you're going to work on, which physicians you want to work with, which employers you want to focus your efforts on in terms of their jobs. And so it really gives you a lot of direction and allows you to decide, hey, I'm going to spend my time on this, I'm going to throw my efforts into whatever you feel is going to produce the best benefit for you. A lot of the other things that we do is we really focus on trying to keep our employees happy, and we're really focused on the employee experience. This is a tough job, and really I think any sales gig can be tough. And so we recognize that, and we want to take time to enjoy ourselves outside of the office and really build our team here. So we have regular, what we call Curare Fun Committee events, where we get to go out, spend some time with one another. I know we've done really a number of fun things. We've gone out and with a local bakery here, we went and all made pizza dough, made our own pizzas in a giant wood-burning oven, which was super fun. Yeah. At one point, we went zip-lining together, went on some hikes, and that was a good time. But we're always looking for new ways to make sure that we're taking a little bit of time for ourselves outside of the office.
And not only just for ourselves, but we also allow our employees to work on causes that they feel really strong about. Once a quarter, we get a volunteer day off per employee, where they're go out in the community for something that they feel really strongly about. I mean, let's face it, we're all salespeople at the heart of things. We're practice consultants. We're sitting at a desk, or hopefully sometimes standing up at our desk throughout the day, looking at a computer screen. It probably wasn't what we were put on earth aspiring to do, if I had to guess, for most people. So it's nice to get out there and maybe do something that you're really passionate about, where you're helping out a nonprofit or something in that regards. This past year, we've done some Habitat for Humanity stuff where we had a crew go out and build with them. Yep. I think today we've got people going to a food bank. We've got 3 people going to a food bank today to serve for 4 hours our homeless population here in Bloomington. So it's a really neat program that really puts us out in the community and gets you the opportunity to do something that you're passionate about. Here, I'm passionate about placing physicians, and it's one of those things that it's great not only because of the income it generates and the revenue, but also the fact that we're helping out a lot of communities that absolutely require our services, because there's so many job opportunities, and what we do is work with our physicians and our clients to really advocate for these places that might not have the glamour of, say, a Chicago, Illinois, or an Austin, Texas. It's the smaller communities that most people haven't heard about, where we're putting these physicians, and they're making a huge difference in the community. And it's a really great feeling when you actually could go home and say, hey, I placed a physician this week.
It is, and really there's a true need for their service in those communities. And so not only is it a situation where you're going to go there and be extremely valued by the community members. I think in a Coffee with Curare not that long ago, we talked about a physician who went to a relatively small town, I think in the South, for an interview. They rolled out the red carpet for this gentleman. The mayor was there, the CEO of the hospital. I mean, really the whole town was there, in essence, kind of celebrating the chance that they might be able to secure this person's services. And I gotta say, when you're there and you see folks' reaction, it really can touch you, and I think brings back the whole reason I think a lot of folks went into medicine is to help people. And so when we get to be a little part of that, it sure is a good feeling.
And as far as the sales gig goes, I think one of the biggest things about sales is the security of a salary. And we actually give our sales consultants a pretty hefty, secure salary. But what we also provide is a chance of unlimited commission potential. And it's a pretty aggressive commission program, especially if you're out there and you're making 10 to 15 placements per year and you're not making the money you think you should be. You should definitely give us a call, because from what we've been told from people we've recruited across the country, our commission structure is pretty aggressive for high-end billers and folks that really take this opportunity very serious. We've got earners earning almost $500,000, and we've got a lot of folks in that six-figure range, and then we have some folks down in the 50 to 60s. And any of that's available for you here at Curare. You just have to come and put the time in and learn the ropes. If you're a salesperson that's not in the industry and you're near Bloomington, we'd be happy to teach you how to do this job, because it's worth learning. It takes a little time, but if you commit to it, you could easily make a long career out of it. Between Ian and I, we have over 30 years of experience between the two of us.
Yeah. The other thing I'll mention is Curare is a company that not only really values its employees, but we value their families too. And we're very much a family-first company. We're fortunate enough to where, with what we do, if there's a time when maybe an employee has an unforeseen situation come up, maybe they need to work from home in the morning or in the afternoon, that's available to them. We try to be as flexible as we can with those things, because we know, things happen, things come up. And so we want to support you as much as possible in doing what you need to do for yourself and your family. And so this has just been a tremendous place for me to work. I've spent most of my working career here at Curare and couldn't be more happy with it.
If you're thinking about making a move, if you live somewhere outside of Bloomington and you can't make the move to Bloomington, but you're with your physician recruiting experience, give us a call. Or if you're someplace close by and you want to learn how to do it, give us a call and see what we can put together for you. We'll be here all week, and we'll be back next week to have another coffee with Curare.